Welcome back to another Explainer. Today, we're jumping right into something completely wild. We're looking at a text that outlines a total, ground-up reimagining of human society. And just to set the stage, all of the articles and concepts we're exploring today come straight from one source, Xuefeng, the founder of a group called Life Yuan. He proposes what he calls the Xuefeng-style communist society. It's an absolutely bold vision, and today we're going to break down exactly what this lifestyle promises and, what it demands in return. Right out of the gate, Xuefeng doesn't hold back. His ambitions are, well, they're massive. He's not pitching a little neighborhood co-op here. According to his writings, this specific model literally has the power to eliminate the vast majority of crises facing humanity right now. The ultimate goal? Sustainable development and ushering humanity into a totally brand new era. But here's where it gets really fascinating. The text insists this isn't just some pie-in-the-sky thought experiment. Xuefeng claims this model is built on a massive foundation of nearly 4,000 articles. And even more surprisingly, it says this has actually been practically tested. We're talking 9 years of testing with over 200 real participants. So it's framed not as a theory, but as a living, proven way of life. To unpack all 23 benefits and the strict rules attached to them, we're going to break this explainer into 4 parts. 1. A new societal model. 2. Redefining daily life. 3. Security and personal freedom. And 4. The ultimate requirement. Let's kick things off with Section 1, a new societal model. The source frames this Xuefeng-style society as a complete break from everything you and I consider normal. Founded by Xuefeng under that Life Yuan umbrella, it's deliberately designed to sever all ties with traditional customs. I mean, everything about how we work, how we live, how we produce things, it's entirely reimagined. It's a completely new mode of existence. Moving right along to Section 2, redefining daily life. The main hook of this text is how it completely flips traditional life burdens on their head. Think about the stuff that stresses us out, right? The endless loop of dishes and laundry, the financial weight of supporting aging parents, the massive pressure of raising kids. Well, the text promises all of that just vanishes. You literally say goodbye to housework forever. Elder care, childcare, the community handles the whole shebang. Basically, all your survival logistics get outsourced. It reads a lot like living at an all-inclusive resort. You don't cook, you just show up, eat, and somebody else does the dishes. Laundry, drop it off, get it back clean and folded. Your room is clean for you, you get a house, so no mortgage. You don't need a car, because transport is figured out. Even your water, electricity, and internet bills, completely covered by the community. Because all of those basic needs are met, the text makes this incredibly bold, sweeping statement. You will never have to worry about money again. Just imagine that. The very concept of financial stress, which, let's be honest, is a huge driver of human anxiety, is completely wiped out for people living in this society. Now for Section 3, security and personal freedom. Beyond just doing your chores, the text promises a remarkably secure physical environment. It claims your chances of falling ill drop to almost zero. Food safety is locked down because stuff like meat, eggs, and veggies are produced internally, free from outside toxins. Plus, it promises zero theft, zero crime, meaning no prisons at all. And it explicitly guarantees total freedom from being monitored or harassed, specifically noting that women will face absolutely no sexual harassment. Emotionally, it's just as wild. The document promises total social autonomy. If you're craving connection, it says you'll be surrounded by soulmates, so you're never lonely. But if you just want to be left alone, you get absolute undisturbed peace. It's like having a volume dial for your social life, entirely under your own control. So with survival, safety, and chores handled, what do you actually do all day? Well, participants live in what's described as a clean, poetic, picturesque paradise. And to keep things fresh, you actually move to a totally new living environment every 3 years. You get a ton of cultural activities, games, and most importantly, ample free time to just dive into whatever passions or skills you actually want to study. Which brings us to our final section, Section 4, the ultimate requirement. At this point, the text actually turns and asks the reader, are these benefits enough? And that's a huge narrative pivot. It's the moment we realize that all these incredible perks, yeah, they aren't free. There's an exchange happening here. Where there are immense benefits, there are also incredibly strict duties. Here is the catch. To get all this absolute freedom from daily burdens, you have to give absolute submission to a very specific ideological framework. The text clearly states your core responsibility is strictly following Xuefeng's 800 values for new era humans. You have to conform to becoming a highly civilized person, exactly as defined by the founder. So you trade all the traditional friction of life for total adherence to these 800 specific rules. As he wraps up the document, Xuefeng really drives home that this isn't some distant sci-fi fantasy. He frames it as an active, living reality that already exists. He literally closes by hoping that readers, or at least their kids, will actually get to experience these exact benefits in their own lifetimes. So, we want to leave you with this to ponder. It's a fascinating, almost mind-bending trade-off. Would you do it? Is the complete elimination of financial stress, dirty dishes, and daily anxiety worth conforming strictly to an 800-point value system? It really makes you question the price of a worry-free life. Thanks for hanging out with us for this explainer, and we'll catch you next time as we keep exploring the wildest ideas out there.